Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003, Great American Ballpark. Today we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good three-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he popped him up. Senzel ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Cubs are turned away, and the Reds are coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. John Lester gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting
15.
lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Ready now, Nick Senzel. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So striding in, Eugenio Suarez. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Lester into his motion. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Suarez, left field and carrying well. Looking up is Contreras into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
2 out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hayward has a read on it, and that retires the side. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Reds. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8.
Wilson Contreras.
First offering on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Contreras comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D.
The center fielder.
And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Hit out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 13, David.
So striding forward now, David Bodie, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Addison.
At the plate, Addison Russell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Here it comes. 0-2. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
0-2. Here it is. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalzo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Descalso behind 1-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Schebler moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. And that brings up Scott Schebler, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this will land untouched. And he struck him out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively.
Batting
And let's
six.
focus on Anthony
The
Rizzo.
first baseman.
Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
In is Joey Votto now. His past history against John Lester, he has an even 10 hits in 39 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. In the air down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Bryant looking up. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Number 14 on the season, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
In now, number 34.
The left fielder, number
As
34.
Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 17 RBIs. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the second out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Stepping into the box, Kurt Casale. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Sonny Gray is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Casale, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is on the ground for Descalso at second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. We've played 2-0 Cincinnati. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Strikeout number 3 for him here this afternoon as he begins his 3rd inning of work with a punch out. And as we check out our Reds leaderboard, we find that he currently sits 3rd best on the club in that department. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
1 out, nobody on. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
It was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box, Chris Bryant, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, the pitch, and that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Bryant, a Nevada native, is almost surely going to represent the National League in this year's All-Star game, as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
The 2-1. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. He's right there. There's 1. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 2 out with the man at first. Line drive to left. Number 34 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Welcome back as the Reds look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Reds.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Grounder down the line at third. And he'll get in there safely. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game.
Safe at first base.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
One and one.
No.
Iglesias leads off first with one away. Swings through it for strike number 2. Hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter
Now
what the
batting,
count is. They're looking to
number
line them,
44.
drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Now time is called here as
Now
we'll get a trip to the mound.
Center fielder, Scott Schebler.
Standing in now, Scott Schebler.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful. And they don't all have to be.
Now batting,
just throwing a
number
lawn dart
34.
over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Into the box, number 34, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Smoked on the ground left side, and he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
There's a danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0 swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
Here's Jason Hayward now as it's on the ground toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Into the box now, David Bodie. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Contreras over at second. Hayward at first with no outs. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. No runs on 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Another try at 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. It's cut off. So all 3 runners are in to score. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love. And as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Stepping in now, Daniel Descalzo. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as we are all tied at 5. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, Zero. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
0-1 the count. Gray ready with the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. No outs, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. In now, Kyle Schwarber. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 0-1 delivery, and he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Has a look, now the pitch, and it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Again, a 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Schebler racing back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber, number 36 on the year for him, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Steven Matz answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Chris Bryant.
Chris
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 55 on the campaign as they open up an 8-5 lead. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Hey now, Matz is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Drilled right back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
now batting, the center fielder, Jason Hayward.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
8 runs already in this inning. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2. And another foul ball. Rizzo stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He spoils another one and will do it again. The next 3-2. Fouled off. Eight runs on 12 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, David Bodie. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball will be chopped foul. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he can go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Here's Addison Russell. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He's taken him deep once. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.